We must address the issues that the ABC have raised. As an industry, we will be judged by our response. Thoroughbred Breeders Australia has called for the establishment of a welfare task force and a task force that must have independent expertise. We must deal with this issue nationally and collaboratively. We will need the input of both federal and state governments, as well as all industry stakeholders.
Racing needs a strong and prosperous future. The government will always back you. This government will always back you every step of the way. I know I share bipartisanship when I say that, and I know that you're only going to go from strength to strength.
It's important that this taint be removed and be removed quickly, and I look forward to working with you to make sure that we do that.
As an industry, we need to ensure the highest care of our horses and commit that every thoroughbred, every horse that leaves racing that can have a productive career, has that opportunity.
But Racing New South Wales and Racing Victoria, they've got some very strong plans in place, and I think that they can be the leaders that inspire a new way of looking after the horse.
Whether you're the most successful person in industry, or what most people are in this industry, which is actually not incredibly successful, just struggling to try and get by, doing it out of a love for thoroughbreds, really, and for everything that comes with it, and for the communities they come from.
It's a quality industry, and our bloodstock moves around the world because of what you do. You are so good at what you do in the breeding space.
We're being inundated with ideas, all appreciated, because ultimately it doesn't matter how small the idea is, if it contributes to a fabulous solution, then that's what we're looking for.
As the Chief Executive of Thoroughbred Breeders Australia, I can tell you that we are committed to this cause, and that we have the courage and we have the determination to ensure that we have an industry that we can all be proud of.
I think nights like this are really important for us. I've spoken to a few people who have no idea of how highly regarded the Australian bloodstock industry is, both from a breeding and racing perspective. Really surprised that the quality of product we have is recognised as internationally as it is.
The regard that Australian breeding industry has held, I always suspected it was the case, but to hear it from the Deputy Prime Minister, to hear it from the opposition leader, was very gratifying. And they're such an integral component of our success as a racing and breeding industry. So great to be here. Disappointed this is the first that I've been to, and I've missed the first three. But no, fabulous evening.